bring something up. I mean, I guess you could say that I make both sides angry on this subject matter because everybody has their idea of Democrats v. Republicans and immigration. Like who's the hawk versus who's not the hawk. What's the moral position versus what's the immoral position. What the general consensus is that the mainstream Democrat thinks that the mainstream leftists think that the Republicans are these closed borders, hate fucking all forms of immigration type of shit. The Republicans, people that, let's say the mainstream Republican, the baseline, thinks that Democrats are open borders. They want to flood the country with letting anybody who wants to come over here, come over here. There is no border, or rather, as the borders are open, is more so how they would describe it. And it's never been that black and white. Often those are, when you look at the actual data, it's not even anything fucking, none of those statements are true. Now, are there people that are politicians, political pundits that generally support them, or maybe they run for office under one of those D's and R's next to their name and they act as if they are more or less hawkish? Of course. Okay, like that. I'm not oblivious to that. What I'm saying is that I say this as a person that's lived in South Texas for a very long, for a while. I mean, I spent the most of my young adult life, but to this point, living in South Texas. And not just seeing it, understanding what the reality is, despite the fucking who's in office. It ain't as black and white as what you guys like to think. But I want to point this out because this is more so I'm not talking to the fucking, I've done my videos, share videos trying to get these Republicans to understand the Democrats, be it from under now or versus Obama and how they view the border despite just migrant crisis that we have. This is more so aimed at the folks who think that, okay, with a new president, more of their guys in office, the state of how we house or how the government deals with migrants is changing for the better in terms of what they deem as inhumane conditions. Some pictures got leaked, if you don't know, of migrant detention center in Donna, Texas, and what does it look like? The same shit that we've been seeing before. If you're watching this live or you're seeing this segment after the fact, you see a bunch of guys cooped up in a fucking cage, and Trump isn't in office, just in case you didn't fucking know. There's a bunch of them that you can kind of view if you want to check those out. There are videos that have been put in there. You got Fox News. This is Bill Milligan from Fox LA obtained exclusive new images of Border Patrol processing facility in Donna, Texas, showing overcrowding once again. BP source tells Fox 5,300 people were there as of Thursday, 40 or 60 per pod, aka fucking cage. Because I mean, I ain't the fucking I don't got 20/20 anymore. I mean, I'm close. I don't wear glasses, but I will say, and we're going to see some of these videos and you look at some of these pictures right now. I don't know, man. It look like a fucking cage to me. It looked like a cage to me, dog. And as you see this video play of the actual pod, which, okay, maybe the doors are glass. Okay. It's not bars, burglar bars or some shit. But that's a fucking cage nonetheless. It's just, it's the same shit, man. It's the same shit. Now, some people are going to try to focus on, well, you have the Democrats and their policy. And, you know, they had acted as if they were going to allow these people in. And, you know, I've talked about this on the News and Why It Matters. You got people that are trying to come over here from pockets of Central America. And they're saying that, well, we thought that with the presidency changing, there was going to be more of a chance. So I'm not suggesting that the crisis isn't attributed, what we're dealing with right there isn't attributed to an ill-advised guys trying to basically, would be the Bidens of the world, trying to appeal to the people that think, oh, kumbaya, immigration, all good. You know, those types of guys. Of course they did. They ran upon that. Now, was it in effect going to bring more people or incentivize more people to go or make that trip that otherwise wouldn't? Of course. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. But when it comes to caging these motherfuckers up, it's the same shit. It ain't like it changed. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's a cage. It's a fucking cage, man. It's a cage, bro. But apparently, that can only exist when the orange man is in office. See, I want people to start thinking and looking at politics less versus Republican v. Democrat and more about what is and what isn't. Only then will you be able to accept reality for what it is and not get bent out of shape because the world or is not of what you want it to be, because that's basically what we deal with, as I always say. It's a lot of folks not accepting reality and instead looking at the world for what they want it to be, not for what it exactly is. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Cannon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcannonsake.com.